The first lecture for today is test for inference for categorical data. Categorical data is such a data where you do not measure anything, but you count the items. So such a data is known as categorical data. For example, if you count the number of males, number of females, uh, number of anemia cases, or any other number. So categorical data is nothing but it is a it composed of frequencies of a particular attribute, whether the attribute is present or not present. If, for example, gender is an attribute, then attribute can take two values, either male or female. So categorical data, in categorical data we have attributes and we have the numbers corresponding to that attributes or frequencies corresponding to that attributes. So if the attribute have two options, this is a special case when attribute have two options like male and female. So the number of males out of total number of individuals can be uh, can be written in percentage form. For example, in a particular class or particular semester, there are 50% males. So you can just describe in one value the presence or absence of attribute. So this is a special scenario when the attribute can take only two values, either male or female, or either black or white, either yes or no, disease yes, disease no. In such a situation, you can write the information in terms of percentages. So percentage is out of 100. The corresponding uh, value out of 1 is known as proportion. So if in the previous example, I told you, for example, there are 50% boys in a particular semester or class, then out of 1, the proportion will be, proportion of boys will be 0.5. So that value in out of 1 is known as proportion. Or proportion can be written sometimes in the form of percentage also. So the first part of lecture is test for inference of either a single proportion or test for inference of two proportions. So the first situation is we have a single proportion, that is small p, and we want to find out whether this small p or the sample proportion is significantly different from the population proportion. So the formula is this: z is equal to, let me admit two more students. Z is equal to sample proportion minus population proportion divided by square root of population proportion multiplied by 1 minus population proportion divided by square root of n. The entity 1 minus proportion is denoted as Q in statistics. So in denominator it is under root PQ. So this is the first scenario. We want to find out whether a single proportion of sample is different from population proportion. This is the example. The question is, in a particular study, prevalence of disease is 4% with a sample size of 150. Is the finding different from population proportion of 7%? So the sample proportion is 4%, and in terms of proportions, that is out of 1, it can be written as 0.04. The population proportion is 7%, and out of 1 it is 0.07. Q for sample or small q is 0.96, that is 1 minus 0.04. Capital Q, that is Q for population proportion, that is 1 minus population proportion is 0.93. P multiplied by Q, you can calculate. Then square root of P multiplied by Q is 0.255. N is equal to 150. Square root of N is 12.25. By putting these values in this formula, we get Z is equal to minus 1.44. Since this Z is less than 1.96, it means that, or the inference is that there is no significant difference between the sample proportion and population proportion. Is it clear? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, then we will continue. If we want to find out whether the two proportions given are different, or the difference between these two proportions is not zero. The difference will not be zero if they are different. If they are same, then the difference will be zero. So this is the formula to calculate the Z statistics for two different proportions. We take one example. In a particular study, in group 1, the prevalence of disease was 4% and sample size was 150. In group 2, the prevalence was 7% with a sample size of 250. Question is, are the proportion of two groups statistically significantly different from each other? So we have written these. P1 is 0.04, Q1 is 0.96, that is 1 minus P1. P2 is 0.07, and Q2 is 1 minus 0.07, that is 0.93. This is P1 into Q1. This is P2 into Q2. This is N1. This is N2. By putting these values in this formula, we get Z is equal to minus 1.32. And the absolute value of Z is less than 1.96. It means the inference is that these two proportions, that is 4% and 7%, are not statistically significantly different from each other. Any questions? So this is the end of this part of lecture.